Hello, I'm VR Critic, and welcome to my review of Selfie Tennis by developer VR Unicorn. Currently, you can buy the game for $21.99 Canadian on Steam, but is it worth the price? Selfie Tennis is a single-player only game where you play tennis with yourself. You're situated on a floating tennis court accompanied by cute and/or creepy humanoid creatures with giant tennis balls for heads. The initial objective of the game is to rally with yourself for as many consecutive hits as possible. To do this, you hit a ball to the opposite side of the court, at which time you will be automatically teleported to an ideal location to hit the ball back. The teleport doesn't happen in real time, as this wouldn't leave you with enough time to react to the oncoming ball. Instead, the ball will appear in the air back on the side you shot the ball from, and resume its path from that location. This gives you more than enough time to prepare yourself and continue the rally. The controls are simple, as you would expect. You can press the menu button to choose which hand has the ball and which has your racket. You can either hold the trigger on your racket hand to have it become physical, or you can double-click the trigger, which will lock the racket to that controller. Pulling the trigger on your ball hand creates a tennis ball from a selection of colors and varieties. When you let go of the trigger, the ball will drop and be ready to hit. You can only spawn in a certain amount of tennis balls at a time. As you can see, you reach a low limit at which point the oldest tennis balls will despawn. This is more than likely to stop too many tennis balls being on the court at a single time, which could put a heavier load on your computer. Squeezing either controller's grip buttons will spawn in a selfie stick, where you can see yourself as a bipedal unicorn. You can record a GIF of yourself waving the racket around or what have you, and send it to your Twitter account feed. Currently, there is no way to disable this from happening, so if you accidentally squeeze the grip buttons, it might get in your way. Rallying points is not the only way to score in the game. The other way to score is knocking out your giant tennis ball-headed friends. Hitting them with a ball, racket, or selfie stick will knock them out and give you a heart point. If you knock them off the edge of the floating court, they will poof into a giant floating heart, which, if you hit, will also score you heart points. Unlike the tennis ball heads, you can hit the hearts multiple times for multiple points before they disappear. If you start running out of tennis ball heads to knock out, hitting one of the giant bills on the left or right side of the court will spawn in fresh young saplings for you to brutally abuse and continue collecting their hearts. And that's it. Currently, there is nothing more to the game other than hitting the ball back and forth and trying to beat your previous records and getting as many heart points as possible. You can set yourself personal challenges, such as trying to rally 2 balls at a time or hitting the ball backwards to knock out tennis ball heads, which are some small ideas I came up with myself. So, is the game worth $22 in its current state? If you're looking for something that you can frequently launch and enjoy yourself for a few minutes of simple, relaxing gameplay, then yes. The general atmosphere of the game is very cheery, and it can be easy to simply fool around and enjoy yourself in. The main drawback of the game as it stands is there isn't a whole lot to do. Your scores aren't saved between sessions, there are no additional courts or environments, nor a variety of creatures besides the small tennis ball heads. There aren't any challenges or goals to progress with, so you may find yourself getting bored of the same thing over and over. The developers do have plans for additional content, such as leaderboards, achievements, fireball trailing tennis balls, and a 2-player mode. If more maps and game modes are added, as well as the previously mentioned multiplayer, I would highly recommend this charming game at its current price tag. However, if you don't see yourself returning to this game very often after playing it the first few times, it's probably not worth your money until it goes on a good sale. Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to critique my critique in the comments or on Reddit, as early feedback will help me shape future reviews and videos. If you have a game you'd like me to look at, feel free to make a suggestion and subscribe to see it and more videos like this.